Oh my gosh, I'm ready to run through a wall right now, you guys. Woo! What is up, everybody, and welcome into the pregame. Man, what a big game we have tonight. The Nuggets, the Jazz,
a massive Northwest Division rivalry
Northwest
on the
Division
worldwide
rivalry.
leader.
It all comes down to this tonight. The Nuggets Jazz tonight. The Nuggets versus the Jazz tonight. What will certainly be one of the weirdest and perhaps dumbest, but also maybe surprisingly fun games. We're going to break it all down for you tonight, guys. We're going to talk about who is this a big game for? What player has an opportunity? We're going to talk about the Northwest Division, all division team, which is just something to talk about. I got Brennan Vogt.
We've called the Nets the Knots, the Pelicans the Pelicans. These Nuggets, just the Nuggets, because they've kind of not had anyone all year.
That's true. That is a very good point. They have had Jokic most of the time.
Denver Nuggets.
I got Harrison Wind over here.
You're going to ask me for game notes. I'm just going to tell you who's playing tonight instead of who's out.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly that's fair. Over here, I got Superstar Dev.
I wasn't as excited about the game, and then the more I started thinking about it, I'm pretty excited about it.
Dev's mic is out.
He's so excited his mic went out.
Dev's mic is out.
Maybe tone it down a bit, Dev.
Yeah, tone it down just a hair. I didn't get too excited.
I'm excited for the game. I really am.
Are you?
I think that
I don't believe you.
I am. I think that there's a lot of at stake for guys. Like when we get to the section of bigger game for, I'm excited for it.
All right, well, there you go. So if you haven't heard the news, the reason we're being so cheeky, I guess that's the word you would use, we're cheeky right now,
So
is because
cheeky.
the game notes feature a long list of players not participating on both sides of the aisle.
So let me just rattle off the starters. Then you can get a feel for who's in and who's out.
Okay.
Monte Morris.
He's in.
Austin Rivers.
All right.
Will Barton. Zeke Naji.
Wow.
Jeff Green. Those are your
Wow.
5 starters for the Nuggets tonight.
They're small.
Right. They are going with 3 guards, but I mean, what else are you going to do tonight? So Jokic out
Yep.
with Tovid, as Eric says.
Still battling the Tovid.
You've got Aaron
It's a
Gordon
toe.
is out tonight.
Yep.
What is his?
Hamstring.
Ugh, I don't like that. He had a
Don't like
hamstring
it either.
earlier. I don't like
And
that.
he did not look good.
He did
last
not
night.
look good
The
last
hamstring
game.
is what bothered him in Orlando last season. He was
Man.
there.
All right. And then who else is out tonight? for the
DeMarcus
Nuggets?
Cousins.
DeMarcus Cousins
I was
also out.
excited as Dev is because I was thinking potentially they could start Cousins tonight, but he is out.
Yeah, he's also out.
Sprained
So,
foot.
This second 10-day is just going golden.
well, the Jazz, they have a few guys out.
They do. Rudy Gobert is out. Donovan Mitchell is out. Joe Ingles, bless his soul, tore his ACL the other night. Jordan Clarkson also out.
Yeah.
Hassan Whiteside out.
Good Lord.
So there's no centers in the game tonight, are there?
No.
There's no centers.
No, there is.
Who?
It's Azubuike. Our good friend Azubuike.
Okay, what's his first name?
Udoka Azubuike. Not Kalina.
Kalina
Udoka.
Okay. All right, so that's the squad tonight. I got to be honest, guys. Just from a who's available standpoint, Bogdanovich, Mike Conley still available. I feel like they have the edge. Denver has Monte and Barton.
Sure. And Denver played last night, too. So
They
Also,
clearly-
if you haven't heard, this is the 3rd time in 4 games that the Nuggets are facing the Jazz on a back-to-back.
Yeah, so lame.
If you haven't heard.
Yeah, so lame.
Yeah, but also they have 2 starters playing in the game and like pivotal like parts of their team, so they're trying to get back into a flow. So they clearly have to have the edge, and also we already know the type of Nuggets killer that Bogdanovich is.
God.
And then Mike Conley's just like a high IQ guard, so like they have things to play for.
he should shoot 30 times tonight. Why not?
This was so honestly. Originally, I was thinking that the title and second segment of the show was going to be about who is this a bigger game for? Because remember, we were talking about, man, this could be for the division. But Michael Malone kind of shot an arrow through the whole idea to begin with when he was asked about the division, saying, "What's the point of divisions? Like, doesn't even matter." Clearly, even the teams you think Denver and Utah, maybe there's a rivalry. They're like, we don't even care, as evidenced by tonight.
Yeah. Michael Malone, not a big division guy. I can't blame him, although one of his goals that he outlines every year is to win the division. But, I mean, if you're winning the division, the thing is, if you're winning the division, you're probably getting a pretty good seed, like a top 4 or 5 seed in the playoffs.
Right.
So it's a good goal to shoot for.
I will say this, though. He talked about how you could go 16-0 in your division, but if you don't have a better overall record, another team wins the division.
Yeah.
And I never really thought about it that way, to be honest. That is the only way you could make a division matter, is if it was like winning the division, you're a top seed or whatever here or there. I don't know. Like,
And the Nuggets right now, I think 4-7 in the Northwest Division.
getting murdered.
getting killed.
Yeah, I mean, but again, like this is the same thing with they have their record against 500 teams. It's
Right.
like who's to say what these games are? When they lost, like who are they playing? Who are they going up against? Who do they have available? Same as tonight. It's going to count as a win for somebody. It's going to tell us nothing.
It's just looking a little bleak about Denver hanging another Northwest Division banner.
So, are you surprised though at all that I mean, look, the Nuggets. We talked about coming into us. We hoped Jokic would rest 2 games. He only rested 1. Now that you're here. Are you surprised at all that Denver seems so uninterested? Because a win tonight puts them basically right there with Utah and ups their odds of winning the division and maybe being a top 4 seed, getting home court. And even on that, it seems they're punting. Are you a little surprised?
Very surprised, actually. And also, they really seem to be putting a lot of stock in having won this road trip already, but you still want to end that on a good note.
Right.
Awesome to go 4-2, but everyone's going to remember losing 2 in a row to close
Right.
this thing. So you want something to show for it. I get it. You know, AG's hamstring bothers me. You're looking at Utah's injury report. They're looking at Denver's. Both teams are thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Why play anyone tonight? But from Denver's perspective, I would have just thought this is their first time all season where they've like built momentum and turned corners and and made statements, and just why not finish that off? So I was surprised.
You guys have an Apple Watch?
Yeah.
I just got, it tells you I just reached my move goal just now sitting here.
Did you just get an Apple Watch?
I did.
Expressive
I don't know how to
hands.
use
That
it.
makes sense. Yeah. That
I don't
makes
know
a
how
lot
to
of
use it.
sense.
Just tell me I got a move goal. I've just been sitting.
Yeah,
I don't
you'll
know what it
get
is.
pretty annoyed at that pretty soon.
Pretty annoying. Well, it's like, congrats, you moved a lot today. I'm like, all right, I guess so. I don't know. So are you? Does this mean the Nuggets don't care about the 4 seed? I mean, almost feels that way.
I just think, like Vogt said, they probably look at it as just a throw up game. It's weird phrasing. But
vomit game.
I'm more confused about why Yoke didn't rest last night.
Yeah.
You knew Gobert and Conley and Ingles were out tonight. You knew Utah was going to be so shorthanded. Why didn't you rest Yoke last night and play him tonight?
Do you think it's the old Malone when you win, you just keep going? Like you don't.
Sure, it's
It
some of that.
might be something like that. You don't change the rotation. You don't take a guy out of the rotation.
Yeah.
I think that is. I think it's 2 things. Like one, I'm confused. Not confused. I'm a little bit shocked that they set them against Utah, because this is a win that you could have surely got at full strength. Harrison just brought it up. They should have rested them last night and just took that loss. But also, I think that they looked at the road trip and said, "Hey, it's okay. You got a few wins that you shouldn't have got under your belt, or you weren't favorite to get.
Right.
You go into that healthy, get some guys some rest. You don't have to worry about the second night of a back-to-back, get some extended days. So I think they looked at it like that. On the other side, I think that there's the idea of you could go for that 4th seed, or you could actually try to get some type of momentum going with, you just came off of a loss, so go into this one. Then you see where you are, and you just determine how healthy the team is. So I think it's both sides of it, but I think that I would have went with Harrison's idea of resting them last night, going and get the easy win tonight.
It almost makes me think they were going for 6-0. You know,
Oh,
they knew
yeah,
Utah
yeah,
would
yeah.
be short
Yeah.
in this game, and let's go get the
Yeah.
mini one. Yeah.
Well, the other thing about this is, we're just assuming these injuries aren't more
Significant.
substantive, and
Yeah,
maybe it is
yeah.
that it's Aaron Gordon last night, it's a little tight, but I can go, plays a game, and he's like, man, now it's really tight. It's a back-to-back. Maybe Jokic's toe, same thing, hey, I can get through it. He played, we talked about it yesterday, he was not inside. He was not in the post a lot, and maybe that was part of the reason why, is hey, man, I got a bum toe, so, who knows? Maybe something of that, but it is weird. I will say the game is not lost.
Not at
This
all.
is a game that Denver can win. I mean, Utah's super shorthanded too, even though they have, in my opinion, a slightly better impact players. But it's still more closer to a coin flip than anything, and we'll just have to see what happens. So instead of talking about who is this a bigger game for, team-wise, let's talk about it player-wise. Vote. Opportunities abound tonight for the Denver Nuggets players that don't always get the spotlight. Who is this the biggest opportunity for?
I'm going to go Zeke Naji.
Oh,
Who's in
wow.
that starting? Is he in the starting lineup?
freak?
Do I have that right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So everyone's buying Zeke stock right now. The next question is, should he get more shots? What does he look
Well, he
like
might
with
get 'em
more
tonight,
shots?
huh?
That's what I'm saying. So spotlight on Zeke in a season where the spotlight's not going to be on him much. It could also all go disastrously. Yeah, did I say that right?
Disastrously.
But
Lee.
yeah, but it could be awesome. So I'm looking at Zeke.
Zeke's the guy, Dev.
I'm gonna say Bones. The reason I'm going to go with Bones is I think that this is a game, we talk about it having an advantage for Utah. Their second unit's going to be pretty bad because they have a lot of guys that are out in the second unit and guys that are now pushed into the starters. So now you got to try to get some momentum with that second unit and try to get yourself going. A lot of your guys are going to be as the starters, so now it's going to be on him to be the scorer, the facilitator, have the ball in his hands. So I think that, he's been up and down all year. This is a time that he's going to get a lot of minutes. Go ahead and just try to score as much as you want. So I think it's a big Bones game.
Bones Highland also coming off the Clorox Rising Stars game snub yesterday.
He had a lot of tweets today about that. He did have a...
he's pissed.
He's pissed.
I
Yeah,
love
you
that
can tell.
you include Clorox
Every time.
You got to include it.
They paid for us
paid
to
for
mention it.
They did pay for
gotta
it.
include
It's
it.
theirs.
It's theirs.
I was going to go Bones too, but this is setting up for a potentially huge Will Barton game. And he's going to be loving that.
He's definitely gonna be
we've
loving
seen
that.
what Will Barton can do in the first quarter with Nikola Jokic and Aaron Gordon.
Right.
Like, imagine what he's going to do tonight. He's going to come out gunning, and Denver's probably going to need like 25, 30 points from him tonight.
Yeah.
The Indiana game that Jokic sat that they won, Barton, I think, had like 27, 8, and
Yeah.
6 or
He
something
went
like
insane.
that. Yeah.
So I think it could be a huge night for him.
I think Bones is probably the right answer. I think Zeke's a phenomenal answer. There's other good answers.
Not so much Will.
Will, I do expect him to shoot a lot, so yes. But I actually think if we talk about opportunity, to me, Davon Reed has not been in the rotation. He's going to be featured prominently tonight, I think. This might be an opportunity for him to make a strong impression and be like, hey, man, maybe you should consider some of these other guys. Maybe I do belong, bumped up a spot or here or there. Austin Rivers is going to play tonight too. So another guy that you're talking about, Bryn Forbes, some of these guys that have been in the rotation. I am curious to see now that it's almost like a scrimmage. Like, hey, let's see who sticks out and can make an impact tonight. So in a weird way, the game actually does carry something interesting for us to all take away, even if the game itself isn't that
the
exciting.
ultimate silver lining game, potentially.
Okay.
Especially
if they get a win. If they get a win, honestly, it'll be like, hell yeah, rested Yoke.
Rest
You
and a win,
got all the
yeah.
stuff you
Yeah,
needed.
yeah.
So now the stakes almost in a weird way are, pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. And of course, the other side, Mike Conley Bogdanovich. Who's going to guard Bogdanovich now? Is that Zeke Naji? Could Zeke Naji make a little imprint here on this game?
Is Zeke Naji the center tonight?
Well, Jeff Green.
I would think it's Jeff Green.
Kind of doesn't.
He plays backup center usually when he's playing with that second
Who do you
unit.
think's going to guard Azubuike? I think it's
good
Jeff Green.
I think it's Jeff.
And I think that Bogdanovich is going to, Zeke
Yeah.
Naji's going to get the Bogdanovich assignment. And look, there's low expectations. Aaron Gordon had the Bogdanovich assignment. He got torched twice. So now it's just, hey, go out there. If you do something nice there, it'll stick out.
Right. I don't think it can be Jeff. He's a pretty poor off-ball defender. Like, he'll just fall asleep. And don't do that on Bogdanovich,
Yeah,
please.
it's a good point.
All right, let's move on now and talk about the All-Northwest Division team. I thought this would be fun. I was going through earlier just thinking about which players, if you did all – I was trying to think of a way to make divisions matter. I was like, hey, an all-division team might be fun.
Well, it used to be when you won your division, you got a top 4 seed. That used to be a rule.
And then you had teams that were like 39 wins
Yeah.
in the 3 seed, and you're like, well, this is dumb. This is really dumb. Although it's not that dumb.
That's what baseball does.
I know, and I would still rather. You're right that if we're going to keep divisions, we might as well make them somewhat meaningful. But I don't know. Alas,
No, and then you get to go, just win your division game. Stop complaining.
yeah.
That's really fun. Cardinal fans love that one.
Dev, do you have an all-division team that you want to throw out there? You want somebody else to go first?
We're just putting names together.
Put names
team?
together like it's like
Yeah,
all
yeah.
NBA, only it's all division.
Yep. I have a team.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Lillard at point guard.
Wow, not on my team. I'm not going to lie.
I'm gonna
not
go,
on my team. 30 games. He only has 29 games this year, something like
And
that.
he has some good stats in those games.
Yeah, there's some bad stats too.
So I'm going to go Lillard. I'm going to go Donovan Mitchell. I'll go Anthony Edwards at the 3. Am I able to put Karl Anthony Towns at the 4?
See, this was my question. What format are we going here? All
I have
NBA
two centers
or
because there really
All-Star?
isn't like a
Yeah.
power forward that sticks out.
So if I'm going to go 2 centers, then I'm going to go Karl Anthony Towns and Jokic.
That's crazy that Gobert comes off the bench for you. If
Oh,
you're going to
yeah.
go 2 centers, you're going to have Karl Anthony Towns over Gobert.
Yeah, but I just put Karl Anthony Towns because I think that he could play 4.
He's more of a 4. Yeah, it's so
he could
funny how
shoot
you start to do
yeah,
this.
So, yeah, that's how I put it there. I would put Gobert if I had to just choose out of the 2 just because
Yeah.
he's having an incredible year, and also they're winning games because of him. So I would choose Gobert if I had that. But if I have to put a team to go against another team, I'm going Karl Anthony Towns at the 4.
Okay.
I think that's going to be a very, very good team.
Win, do you agree with this lineup?
I've got a couple changes.
Me too. I've
got Gobert in there with Jokic, with Mitchell. And I've also got SGA in there instead of Dame Lillard.
Same.
Got SGA in there.
Same.
And then I don't know who my last pick is.
What?
I was thinking Aaron Gordon, Anthony Edwards. Am I missing someone?
You could try to go 3 guards and to put like D'Angelo Russell or
No,
something
not
like
him.
that. Yeah. That would be what you'd have to do. Bogdanovich or something like that, but I don't
Oh,
think.
Bogdanovich. I might go Gordon. Gordon
Wow.
for the two-way play.
Over Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
Do you remember what Anthony Edwards did to Aaron Gordon?
I remember what Anthony Edwards did last night.
Well,
Nothing.
Not that much.
Both.
They won
Both
by
of them.
25, but
I'm a little old school, guys.
what's that
You know,
mean?
those 3 guys are all centers, so I'm not putting any of them at forward. There can only be one.
I
And
love
that's
it.
Jokic.
That's definitely
And then I'm
Jokic.
going SGA, Mitchell, Edwards, AG, Yoke.
Say it again. So went really
SGA,
fast, okay?
Mitchell,
Okay.
Edwards,
Okay.
AG. Yoke.
Man, AG's getting the bump from you too. I'm surprised by that because I think he's been great.
Well,
Like,
if you look at his plus minus,
well, yeah, if I do look
And
at that.
also, if you go straight forwards, power forwards, he has to be the only one in the division.
Not a lot of
Well,
power
Actually good.
forwards. Not a lot of power
Yeah,
forwards.
I guess if
It's a
you're
power
doing that.
forward week. I mean,
Bogdanovich has a
Bogdanovich.
say, yeah.
Man, that's a tough one. It's a toughie. It's a real toughie.
I'm glad
Who'd
we
you
got to
rather
the
have?
bottom of this.
Who would you rather have, Bogdanovich or Aaron Gordon? on
Which
the
team am
Nuggets?
I?
The Nuggets.
Aaron Gordon.
Aaron
Same.
Gordon.
Aaron Gordon.
Same, yeah.
But if I'm
Definitely.
Utah, I'd rather have Bogdanovich, I think.
yeah, that's
really
probably
do.
true too.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting how that worked out.
Yeah.
No Kenrich Williams for you. Lou Dort.
Next year.
Lou
Next
Dort
year.
can't sneak on this one. No.
Well, I mean, you can really only put one guy from the Thunder if you're going to put anyone.
Oh,
Like,
chat
come
saying
on.
Lou Dort snubbed.
Lou Dort is really good, man. Lou Dort is a fantastic player. I really do think. I was going through this, by the way, going division by division, and I think Philadelphia might have the best one. They get Embiid, Kevin Durant, and James Harden, Fred VanVleet, and ya boy, Jason Tatum. It's a pretty good lineup.
Love that guy. Did you guys know Jason Tatum? Huge Cardinals fan. St. Louis
He's from
boy.
St. Louis. Yeah.
He's a big Cardinals
Him and
fan.
Bradley
Yeah.
Beal, St. Louis guys.
How's that make you feel?
Listen, and I hear Tatum's a nice guy too, but the agenda is the agenda. It is what it is.
That's too
What was
bad,
your
man.
5?
I was with. I think yours was the closest. I had Donovan Mitchell and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yep.
I just think SGA. I mean, he has been sitting some games lately, but I honestly think you guys know me. The way you view Tatum, that's not quite that far. I'm low on Dame. I'm just really low on Dame, and I think he's had a bad year, and he's missed
He's
a
had
lot
a
of games.
terrible year.
He's had a bad year, and he's
Not
missed a lot of
terrible.
games.
He's shooting like under 40 from the field.
He's like averaging like 28 points.
He's
Tw- 24, I think.
Damian Lillard might be the worst defender in the NBA.
Yeah.
Oh, he's up there.
He's up there, man. So I don't know. I just am lower
Twin
on him,
Forbes.
and I'm really high on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I think he's a great player that's disguised on this team that's just a
He's
meaningless
really
team,
cool.
and he'll get traded and he'll be on some team and we'll be like, holy crap, this guy's like elite.
I
So
feel legit bad for him.
I put Anthony Edwards at the 3. I just think he's dope. I know his numbers are up and down, and like that's whatever, but I just think he's dope. And then I put Jokic and Gobert. A little bit of a cop out.
Yeah.
A little bit of a cop out.
Definitely.
All right, guys, that was a fun little exercise here. Let's go over to DraftKings Sportsbook.
America's top.
Try to
rated
make some
sports
money. How do you bet on a game like this, Dev? What do you? I feel like betting is going to make this game a lot more fun.
On a game like this, you go after the guys that are going to shoot every single time.
So we're
Like,
going
you
Will
know that
Barton
there's going to be
points.
guys that are going to score. Exactly.
All right.
So we'll just take a look at it.
Top scorer special for this game tonight.
Ooh.
What is the
That
deal?
could be fun.
It's going to be Bogdan.
Bet on the game and get $1 towards a free bet equal to the leading scorer's point total. So, man, somebody goes off for 50 tonight, you get a big time deal. I'm opting in.
Someone goes off for 50.
You have to wager $50 or more.
Marcus Howard.
You have to wager $50 or more to make the thing work.
I would bet on Jordan Clarkson if he was playing, but
Yeah, for 50 though, it makes it tough because who in this
No
game?
one.
You have two choices though,
No
but
Boyan.
the Jazz are 6.5 point favorites in the game.
Yeah.
It's been bouncing around, but it's been pretty steady.
You had to have had a feeling Yoke was going to be out based on the line because it was Nuggets plus 3.5 before the announcement. So it's like,
Yep, the over under is 217. Like the idea with everyone is who's going to score.
Yeah.
I actually think it goes opposite. Who's going to defend in a game like this? I think that it's going to be a higher scoring game. So I'm going to take the over of 217. I don't think that either team is going to try to slow each other down. There's also a lot of guys in situations where they want to show that they can score in this league or try to play in this league.
Rooting for
And
points.
I think they're going to just try to score. So I'll
All
go
right.
over 217 in the game.
Come.
Player props, I mean, I think that they have Bogdan just too low. I think that he was going to get 22.5 no matter if everyone was playing or not. He's now going against the Nuggets' second unit for the entirety of the game. He's going to score 22.5 points.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to take the points, rebounds, and assists. I really think that that's an easy call.
You know I don't do these bets.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Dev.
But if we're going to stay on that same thing, I think Will Barton is going to have a big game. He's going to have a game that he scores in. Points, rebounds, and assists, 30.5. Like, I think it's way too low. I
If
think
Nuggets win, he is over, right? Like I feel like that's a necessary
yeah,
part
and
of
I don't think this could be a blowout. I just don't think it could be blowout fashion. Guys are not good enough. So
you like points,
I
rebounds,
like
and
points,
assists?
rebounds, and assists for him. Yeah, because he can score whenever he wants to, but also they're going to have to ask him to do other things. He's going to have to create.
play a lot of minutes too.
He's going to have to score. Yeah, he's going to have to do a lot of things.
if it's a close game.
I don't know
Monte
if I
Morris
love
has been
this bet.
secretly playing really, really well lately as far as like stats wise. 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Easy.
Mike Conley, tough matchup.
I think it's an okay matchup. But I think Monte Morris would get it. He's also been rebounding.
Who's he
with
running pick and
Jokic
roll
there.
with tonight?
Pick and pop. That's what he's running. With Zeke.
They're going to try to
There's
get
no rim protection.
Conley off of him. Yeah, there's
This
no
is
rim
gonna be-
protection. That changes some
It's
things.
gonna be
So
tough for
I
Steve.
like
believe
I
I'm
like
placing
both
these
of those.
bets, but I'm with you guys. I'm just in.
What is something that we like, or what is a parlay that we could get?
We got no Bones Highland props. It's so funny how you never can get on Bones Island. I don't get it. Where do I get to threes? Bones Highland. Is he not on there? He is not. Zeke Naji 1.5 threes. I think he goes
I
over
like
that.
that.
I like that one.
He
It's
was
plus
getting
value,
them up in
too.
garbage time the other night.
I like that one a lot. That's a big time bet right there.
Will Barton 2.5 threes.
Don't know if I'm
He had
feeling that
3
one.
last night.
Don't know if I'm feeling that one. Man, Bryn Forbes only 1.5. Man, I don't know.
I think Bryn could go off tonight.
It's a Facu Steals night. Is he
think-
going to play a ton of minutes? Bryn Forbes
Nuggets,
could go off.
Jazz, ESPN. I think Bryn
it's
Forbes
so
could go
funny
off
that
tonight.
this game
He
is on
could.
ESPN. It's so
he could
funny
go
to
off.
me.
Marcus Howard could also go off.
Oh,
tonight.
I didn't even think about the
These are
fact that it's a
players.
nationally televised.
National televised game.
Barton's going to shoot the ball 30 times.
You're feeling
For
even
real.
better. If
Oh, my God. I didn't even think about it. Now I'm like, wow. He's going to shoot it every single time.
Will Barton plus 1,600 for a triple-double.
Triple
No
double.
way. That's impossible.
What? How much passing do you think he's doing on ESPN?
He's not going to make 10 total passes in this game.
Oh, man. Zeke
Forget 10
Naji plus
assists.
175 for a double-double. Man, it's only plus 175. I thought it would have been like
Yeah,
plus
what is his
300.
rebounds? Do they have his rebounds? I think that he's going to be a guy that's trying to grab rebounds in the game.
Well, he should be trying.
I think
You're
he's
right.
gonna
You're
get
right. You know
that,
what? Actually, this is a
8.5
great point.
rebounds.
Zeke rebounds
That's a
really
big-
well against smaller guys.
That's a big line, though, dude.
How many is it?
8.5.
I can get. I just think he's playing a lot.
He can get it.
options.
I think I'm taking
betting
that.
Zeke double-double.
I'm getting
Here's one
Zeke. You're
Zeke
taking Zeke double double.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I'm going Zeke double double
8.5.
too. I like it. Why not?
I mean,
God,
he
I'm
might
getting
tip the ball to himself 8.5 times.
double double Zeke Naji. We get plus 175 on it. I love it. I'm in. These are my bets. None of them are that great. This game is going to be ridiculous. Now we have something we're going for. Zeke Naji, threes and rebounds, baby.
Yeah,
just
We're all in. Thanks, guys, for tuning in for whatever the heck the show was. We can't wait to be back here in the post-game show. If it's a winner's lounge, it's going to be lit. Might
man.
might warrant funky music no matter what happens,
man.
just if they win. Just get a dub somehow.
Let's get wasted and have a sleepover at the bar.
Let's do it. All right, we'll see you guys then.